Which weight loss plan works best? I get this question a lot, and it's actually quite simple. It's the one that works best for you. So it doesn't really matter which one you choose in terms of like, oh, I did all the research, or I read this, and or my friend said it worked for him, or something like that. It doesn't matter what worked for other people. It matters what works for you. So everyone is different, right? So everyone has different genetics, for instance. So if you come from a background of people who had a lot of carbs, you have more enzymes to digest carbs. So you do better on a high carb diet. Other people might not have enough like not as much enzymes, so they can't really do very well on a high carb diet. Doesn't matter if your friend lost 10 pounds on a paleo diet or your other friend lost 10 pounds on a vegan diet. It doesn't freaking matter, because what it matters in the end is a caloric deficit, right? There's no magic in a paleo diet, in a vegan diet, in a ketogenic diet, in a high carb, low fat diet. There's no magic in any of those diets. They all need a caloric deficit. You will not lose body fat just by being on paleo or being on a vegan diet or being vegetarian or being a meat eater. You can choose your diet because of ethic reasons, for instance. So if you want to become vegan because of the way animals are treated, that's fine. But don't expect to lose weight just because you're vegan. You can get fat on a vegan diet, no problem. You can also get fat on a paleo diet. You can get fat on a ketogenic diet. It doesn't matter. So there's no special diet. And there are also not like hundreds of diets out there. It's just very few. There are just very few, like a handful of actual real good diets. Mostly high carb, low fat, sort of medium carb, medium fat, and ketogenic diet. Because all the other diets are just subsets of those. So paleo, for instance, can be high carb. It can also be high fat. Doesn't matter. But in the end, the diet that is best for you is the diet that works for you. And by works, I mean a diet that you can sustain over the course of weeks, months, or even years. So for instance, a ketogenic diet, which means very high fat, very low carb, medium to high protein, is a diet where you lose a lot of fat in the beginning, a lot of weight in the beginning, especially in the first 1 to 2 weeks, because you lose a ton of water, because you lose all your glycogen from your muscles. So people think, oh, awesome, I lost 6, 8, 9, whatever pounds in the first 2 weeks. So, well, if I continue that, I will be lean in like 4 weeks. Well, it doesn't work like that, obviously. So people think they do the ketogenic diet for, say, a month or two, and then they jump back to whatever the fuck they ate before. And then they get back fat or even fatter than they were before. Right? So that's not really helping anybody. What you want to do is choose a diet that suits you. So, for instance, take me as an example. Ketogenic doesn't really work for me. It does work really, really well in terms of fat loss, but I can't sustain it for a long time because I just don't like fatty foods. A more high carb diet with slow digesting carbs works very well for me, because when I eat fast digesting carbs, I'm not like hungry 1 hour after I ate, and I'm also a little bit sleepy afterwards. So play with the foods and remember how you feel after you ate them, and then go from there. So just because your friend says, oh, paleo is the way to go, well, first of all, it doesn't really mean anything, because you can eat paleo in like 200 different ways. And second, that might work for him, it might not work for you. So try the foods out. You need to do your own research on yourself. Like if your friend is not intolerant to, say, gluten or lactose, good for him. If you are intolerant, well, you can't eat those things. So please just don't listen to anybody. Try it on yourself and see what happens. See if you get results. Make sure you have a caloric deficit. I will link a calorie calculator down below, so use that as a baseline and then go from there. And if you like this video, make sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments what you think, and have a good day.